Last class we will discuss about the which topic?
Animal tissue.
Tissue.
Animal tissue.
Animal tissue, ma'am.
Animal tissue.
Tissue.
This is completed. Next, types of blood vessels, blood cells, red blood cells and platelets and white blood cells. Next, we are going to discuss about the next topic. Next topic, plasma membrane. What is plasma membrane? What is plasma membrane?
Membrane is the boundary that separates the living cell from its non-living surroundings.
All of you visible the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is plasma membrane? The plasma membrane is the outermost layer of the cell. The plasma membrane. Plasma membrane are also called as cell membrane. Plasma membrane are also called as
Cell membrane.
cell membrane. All the living organisms are made up of cells. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. You know that the cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living organisms. And we already know about the cell membrane. What is the cell membrane or plasma membrane? Cell membrane are also called as plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is the boundary. That means it is the protection of the cell. It is the outermost layer of the cell. The plasma membrane is the boundary that separates the living cell from its moving, non-living surroundings.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the plasma membrane exhibits selectively permeable membrane. Why it is called as selectively permeable membrane? Why it is called as selectively permeable membrane? It allows entry of certain substances only. It allows what is selectively permeable membrane? It allows entry of certain substances only. That is the selectively permeable membrane. The plasma membrane exhibits selectively permeability and allowing some substances to cross it more easily than others. It allows some selected substances only. It allows entry of certain substances only. Are you understand? Students, have you heard my voice?
Yes, madam.
And why you silent? Next. Plasma membrane, it is the biological membrane that encloses the cytoplasm or protoplasm of the cell. Cytoplasm of the cell. And it's the interior and external of the cell, and it provides shape of the cell and of the cell, shape of the cell and protection of the cell. And it is semi-permeable or selectively permeable. Semi-permeable means only certain cell. Only certain are allowed to enter into the cell. And selectively permeable means it allows some certain substances only. Is made up of phospholipid bilayers, and it is hydrophilic, like water linking phase outside, and hydrophobic, it is the water threading phase inside. And what is the function of plasma membrane? It protects the cell, and it protects the cytoplasm and protoplasm. It gives a definite shape. It gives a definite shape of the cell. Next one. We are seeing some substances, and which substances should go into the cell and which substances should go out of the cell. Tell me. Oxygen. Oxygen is the should go into the cell or should go out of the cell? Say anybody. Hruday, Kaushik, Balaji.
Go out of the cell.
Go,
Into the cell.
go into the cell. Oxygen is
Go out of the cell.
go into the cell.
Go into
Go
the cell.
into the cell, not go out of the cell. Only carbon dioxide is the go out of the cell. It is the excretory product. The oxygen is combined with hemoglobin and it carries oxygen to transport the all cells of our body.
Your
Okay.
body.
And oxygen is the should go into the cell. And next one is glucose. Shall we go glucose? Glucose is the should go into the cell. It is the carbohydrate. It is useful for all living organisms. And next one is the proteins. Protein is also should go into the cell. And then next fats. Fat is the should go out of the cell.
Go out of the cell.
And next one is the vitamins. Vitamins is more essential for living organisms or human beings. It is also should go into the cell. And minerals, it is also useful
into
for
the cell.
us. And it is should go into the cell. and carbon dioxide.
Go out of the
Carbon-
cell. Go out of the cell, madam.
Please go out of the
Go
go
out of
out
the
of the cell. Why it is go out of the cell? The oxygen, the hemoglobin carries oxygen and transported the all cells, our body, and the carbon it is using for daily activities. The cells using oxygen for daily activities and some metabolic activities. And then it releases, the cells releases the carbon dioxide, and then the hemoglobin carries carbon dioxide and releases to the lungs, and it releases to the carbon dioxide. It is the excretory product. Next one, waste. Waste is also a excretory product. It is also, it should go out of the cell.
Cell.
Next. నెక్స్ట్ నాన్న ఎవరు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ చేస్తా ఉన్నారు పక్కన? నెక్స్ట్ you know that cell performs different functions, and for this
I know,
different
madam.
types of substances
know.
are required. ఎవరు అక్కడ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ చేస్తారు చూడు.
అమ్ము అంట మేడం. ఎవరు?
I don't know,
అమ్ము
madam.
ఎవరు?
I am.
ఎవరు అమ్ము మేడం?
అదే
అమ్ము
ఎవరు? అంటే వీడు ఈ ఎన్టీఆర్
అమ్ము.
క్రిష్ ఎవరు? అమ్ము ఎవరు?
బాబు మీకు
తెలీదు.
వీడియో ఆన్ చేయండి. మీ ఫోటోలు పెట్టండి రా, వీడియో ఆన్ చేయండి రా. నీ పేరు
అమ్ము ఎవరు? సార్ అమ్ము ఎవరు? వీడియో ఆన్ చేయమనండి సార్.
మురళీ కృష్ణ బాబు వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి బాబు, అందరూ వీడియోలు ఆన్ చేయండి. ప్రతి క్లాస్ లో
సార్
చెప్పాలి.
అమ్ము అనే ఎవరు? వీడియో ఆన్ చేయమనండి.
మురళీ కృష్ణ పేరు టైప్ చేయి. మురళీ కృష్ణ వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి. బాబు మీకు ఏదైనా డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉంటే మ్యూట్ చేసుకోండి. మేడం అడిగినప్పుడు అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకొని చెప్పండి. క్లాస్ లో మాత్రం డిస్టర్బ్ చెప్పాలి.
సార్ ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్, రికార్డింగ్ ఆఫ్ చేయండి సార్. Next, the cell performs different functions. Where this is different types of substances are required by the cell, and then there are solids like glucose and liquids like water and gases like oxygen. And to understand the entry or exit of substances through the cell, let us do the following activities. For doing these activities, we have to prepare different types of solution. First, we are preparing the solution. First, to prepare sugar solution, we are to prepare the sugar solution, we need to sugar and water. We need sugar and water. And then in a sugar solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. Sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. And then the sugar is dissolved in water to forming a sugar solution. For this doing activities, we have to prepare the different solutions. First, we are going to prepare solutions, that is to prepare the sugar solution. We need sugar and water. In sugar solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. And then the sugar is dissolved in water to forming the sugar solution. And preparation of saturated solution. And first we take 100 ml of water in a beaker and add sugar or salt. These two are solute. And we stir till it is dissolved in water. Okay, this is the sugar solution. And then next is the osmosis. Osmosis process. Osmosis is passage of solvent from a dilute solution through a semi-permeable membrane into a more concentration solution. Osmosis, it means it is the passage of solvent. The movement of water molecules towards the concentration of solution. That is called as osmosis. The movement of water molecules towards the concentrated solutions. It is called as osmosis. And then next one is the semi-permeable membrane. It is the thin layer of material that allows certain types of molecules to pass through the membrane. Semi-permeable membrane, it allows only certain materials are allowed to enter into the cell. Only certain materials are allowed to enter into the cell. This is the semi-permeable membrane. And then the diffusion of water across a membrane is called as osmosis. And most of the plasma membrane have a permeability to water. And then a group of membrane protein known as aquaporins form channel through which water can diffuse. First of all, we know about the osmosis, the movement of water molecules towards the concentration solutions. It is called as osmosis. And then next one is the types of osmosis. There are two types of osmosis. Number one is endosmosis and number two is exosmosis. Endosmosis and exosmosis. Osmosis means the water in the system.
Hello.
The endosmosis means the process in which water molecules enter into the cell. The which water molecules are enter in the cell. That is endosmosis. Exosmosis means in which water molecule leave the cell. In which water molecule leave the cell. That is called as exosmosis. And when we place the cell in higher concentration, the water comes out of the cell by a process is called as exosmosis. And when we place the cell in lower concentration, the water enter into the cell by a process is called as endosmosis. This is the endosmosis. When the water molecules are enter into the cell. This is the water molecule. H2O is the water molecule. The water, all of you see